Hey everybody, it's me again, Kale, here once more playing Hollow Knight Silksong, in the depths of the abyss, ready to dive! As we continue our battle against Lost Lace, hoping to free Farloom from its dismal fate. My body is now 20% more ready for this. Let's go! Oh, got caught by the tip of it. Damn. 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 Damn it. Walked right into her. Literally. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch, she's got some uppies. Damn it. Oh, I got got. I got got. That's fine. Shit happens. I stood up for a second, and all the skill just drained from me, along with all that urine. Told you it was a biological necessity. It's just in. Skill stored in the urine. Bitch. Bitch. Good. Alright, bring on the wave. Again, a little help would be nice. Void Wave! Damn. Recover. Void Wave! Oh hell! We done? It's over? Nope. Last minute bullshit? Oh. Come on. Let's get you out of here. Let's fucking go! Fuck you, Void! Not today, asshole! Oh, maybe today. Damn you, fragile flower. The boy! The them, technically. Oh, all of the thems. Oh. Oh. A little light in the darkness. What a friend. Told you I'd win. Yay! And only half the team died. Hopefully Chakra pulled through. I'm gonna choose to believe Chakra pulled through. Kept things safe up until the end. Look, I get to believe whatever I want past this point. I won. That's how it works, right? Winners write history and all that. From here, we worked with Ding Pope to pass a lot of safety laws to make sure that none of this ever happens again. And to make sure that there are railings on every ledge that has a lava drop-off. Just for general safety, honestly. Frobio. Good. No, I'm fairly certain I've missed a fair few, like, side bosses or other weird nonsense, but we've had a good time here, honestly. Let's see, I think... I don't know. This kind of holds up for me. I think maybe it went a little too hard into the hard department in some cases. Don't get me started on the run back in Blightwater. I will die on the hill that was too much insanity. But there was no, like, official White Palace, so... Yay. Yay. Do I get a new title screen? Yeah, I know. Yay! Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's good. Yep, like that. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I'm torn on whether I like the original or this one better, cause like the first game felt a bit more mechanically tight, you know? Cause there wasn't the ability to swap between different skill sets quite as much. You felt like you were just kind of always building upon what was there, as opposed to in this you definitely had to find a playstyle that works for you specifically, which for me was hit fast, die hard. Though that's just me in general. The lessons I have taken away from various various media can be boiled down to one dimension 20 season. Never stop blowing up. How are we doing? Yeah, there were a lot of tools I didn't get. Didn't complete the hunter's thing, which is also a memento. Okay. Diva, Lamenter. Okay, so I got all 4 of those. Those must be the 4 different hearts. Chakra's Wish. Yeah, Bind Diva. There's one ending I missed. Oh, wait, no, that's right. I do remember when I was looking up Mr. Mushroom for the first game, that apparently he appears in Silksong. So I imagine that's probably just the, hey, until next time ending, where Mr. Mushroom is doing something fucking silly again. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that. And then we got, like, the super hyper try-hard stuff of completion, speedrunning, and Steelheart, which... not fam. So I think what it comes down to, my missing percentage, is some tools, obviously, and the Hunter's Memento. Maybe the other Mementos, too, because there were, like, 8 of them or something like that. Only got 3. But I think that's about it as far as, like, a full basic playthrough. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay being good there. But yeah, first game felt more mechanically tight. This game has... I don't know, maybe it's the fact that Hornet is an actual character. And I always enjoy taking on the role of a character. The Knight basically has one motivation and very little else save for what you can imprint upon them, given their lack of interaction. They are drawn to both the Void and ending the Blight. That's basically it for them. Now, they likely get a little bit more complex as time goes by, but they don't say anything, so that's basically all you're left with. That, and they clearly do eventually get some interest in Hornet's whole deal, since when Hornet comes to them with a proposition, you as the player can choose to follow through on it, which would have to be interpreted as the Hollow Knight, not the Hollow Knight, the Knight, taking an interest in Hornet. And the last ending here basically confirms that your boy the Knight, in his final Void form, does still care about Hornet. So, that's pretty cool. They clearly did develop at least a minimal sibling bond, and that's fantastic. I am glad. But, yeah, I think the fact that Hornet is more of a character endears me to Silksong more, but, again, more mechanically tight in the first game. So the progression felt better there. Here, it definitely felt all over the board. Everything was just kind of scattered to the winds. Although, admittedly, there is opportunity for routing in this as well, which is pretty cool. Not to say there isn't plenty of routing that you could fuck around with in the original game, too, so... Yeah. All in all, great sequel. Better than the first? Maybe not better. Have a lateral movement, like, you know, does a little bit better in some places, does a little bit worse in others. Lateral. And honestly, if you can hit lateral with a sequel, just more but different, that's fantastic. This was fantastic. I think that's what that comes down to. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. I need to figure out what I'm going to play next, because I hadn't thought about it past this point. My brain's been on vacation for a while, you guys. Maybe I need a good long RPG to cleanse the palate. Now I'll go roll the die. You don't need to be here for that. But thank you very much for being here for this. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, let me know down below with a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll come back maybe after a little bit of a vacation. I don't know. Depends upon if I get that game figured out soon enough. We'll be back regardless. Till then, this is Frab, just stay. I'll see you in the next adventure. Later.